What's with the power-ups?
Yo, what's a homeless rap about? I really want to know.
Drink all the fucking alcohol.
Maybe.
Me and myself are cool. I'm fucking your mom.
Suck me.
You are ugly. You're ugly.
He's probably in the bathroom. Yo, police, is this illegal? You don't have to spread your legs. You might just have to bend over. Ash play.
See, it's a difference though if he's like British or Irish. Like if he's Irish, I think I might find it more funny because it's kind of like he's like a little leprechaun and he's like
Irish is funny, especially on kids.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
Because they
children.
sound like adults, but children at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like if you come up to me
It's not funny. I forgot school.
It's not funny. Like if you come up to me talking like you from Top Boy, like I can't take you seriously.
But see, there's a difference because it's like
That's like hood British.
it's like that's like summer houses, isn't it?
Right, yeah. But at the same time, like he's not gonna be like
No,
hello,
it's
father.
it's like Road Man, and then it's like, you know.
Yeah, but
But even Road Man, they funny too.
Oh,
They
no.
sound funny.
Oh,
Hell.
yeah.
it's not funny.
Not
Got
funny.
school.
I got school.
I don't know how their crime
Like,
world is so productive. I wouldn't take them seriously.
Well, Irish
Ooh.
people?
Any of them in that area.
oh, you die.
Probably,
yeah.
because
You're
I
not
would
gonna
laugh.
survive. You didn't think everything's a
Probably.
joke, and
I
they're gonna
would.
back it out on you.
But you know they don't have any gun violence.
I mean,
Like,
swords.
They
Yeah,
had
yeah.
knife violence.
yeah, well, yeah, that's your only option.
Yeah, I know when somebody says like, "Oh, knife violence," like you think about, you know, a motherfucker pop out, like, but if a motherfucker pop out with "that's not a knife," like you're gonna be like, "All right, bro, chill."
Give me everything in your pantaloons.
If a motherfucker put a Bowie knife to your rib cage, you're done, bro. You're not fucking
Give
around.
me everything, and they're not pirates, nigga.
You sure?
Empty your trousers, mate.
Empty your trousers.
What you mean?
What you got in your purse?
Give me all the
I don't
cheese.
have a purse. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, but like imagine a nigga like Conor McGregor, but not Conor McGregor trying to rob you. Like, how would you feel about that?
I would laugh. But it would be
I find
unfortunate
Irish
because they would probably
pockets.
I
they
find
would probably
Irish people
harm me.
Intimidating. I've watched enough gangster movies to understand.
But
But
they're
even
movies.
those movies are not intimidating to me. It's just funny.
That's crazy.
They're movies, Paris. They're not real.
All right, fair enough. But like they're based on like
What? A story someone made up.
true.
No,
But
I mean the IRA is pretty dangerous.
I guess.
like there are Irish gangs, bro.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
pretty
sure they
dangerous
are.
gangs. Yes,
But they start talking to me, and I
wouldn't be able to take them serious.
Exactly. So that's my point.
We got the shooters in the burbs today.
Oh yeah. You gonna be cheesing me, fam.
So nice out earlier, ain't it?
Yeah. See. Now imagine your child talking to you like that.
I would think it's pretty fucking cool.
Would you?
I think it's pretty badass,
Like,
actually.
shut your little ass up.
My son's in school. He talks all fucking proper and shit.
Daddy, you want beans and toast?
Sure, if you say it like that, why not?
Beans and
Yeah.
toast is disgusting, bro.
That doesn't sound like an ill meal to me.
Yeah, they
but,
put
you
beans
know,
on a lot of things.
Niggas will put beans in their eggs.
Yeah.
That's weird. But I don't know, because I've also become very fond of soup in my latter years.
Soup and beans are two totally different things.
Art? What?
Word. Do you like ramen? Not like top ramen.
Do I like ramen
Like
noodles
real ramen?
with
Real
my
ramen.
soup?
Hell yeah.
Like noodles with my soup? Yeah. But like I'm just talking about just soup, no noodles. Talking about broth with chicken
So
and vegetables.
flavored water.
If I'm sick,
Broth.
yeah, sure, but it's not my go-to.
Don't like
It's flavored water.
It is flavored water.
I put a bouillon cube in a bowl of water.
That's broth.
That's soup. Nigga. Yeah, basically. I'm just saying.
He's right.
That is what it is.
I was just gonna simplify everything from this.
Because that's what it is it not?
It is.
All right.
It is.
Yo, if you look up a recipe for like
What's
a
juice?
basic,
Just sugar water?
Yes.
yes,
Is that how we're gonna refer to it from now on?
Yes.
yes.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a bowl of sugar water in it.
It's my dessert for my salt water.
Need a little sweet, bro.
Technically, beer is just Fermented water.
Yeah, everything is some base of
It's not
water.
fermented water.
Technically.
It's not fermented water.
Something's fermented.
Water don't ferment, my nigga.
Yeast.
Yeast, sugars.
ferments, but in water. So
Water is what we're using
water's
to dilute.
It's along for the ride.
I need you to relax.
It's along for the ride.
Because I need you to just take this in real quick. Because you're just
I got
talking.
you. I got you.
You're just saying words now.
I apologize.
It's okay. Nigga said fermented water. I never had water stashed away so long.
Everything that we
this shit gonna
drink,
get me
though,
fucked. Like,
pretty much everything we drink is just
like
partly water.
if beer and liquor were just fermented water, we wouldn't be buying beer and liquor.
I'm oversimplifying.
I would be fermenting water.
I'm oversimplifying it.
You know how much water I can stash, bro?
How do you think beer was discovered?
Oh, that's easy. They needed a way to preserve bread and like wheat, so they fermented it.
Dude, I ain't like the way you said that.
What do you mean?
Like you some historian. Nigga.
I'm sorry that I paid attention in history class.
Well, you can explain it to me because I really would like to know though.
Oh yeah, they needed a way to preserve grain, so they fermented it and made beer.
But what made them think that fermenting it was the way to preserve it?
The theory is
So beer was just a meal for them.
yeah. The theory is they saw rotted wheat, like wet wheat, on the ground, and they saw that it was still being consumed by animals, and that's how they came up with
So
the
they're
idea.
like, fuck it, let's try
That's
it.
how wine was invented. They saw animals eating
Grapes.
rotten fruit, not necessarily grapes, because you can make wine out of anything. But yeah, they saw that animals were eating these rotten fruits, getting drunk.
So they were like, let's try
Fuck
that.
it.
Like, first of all, if I saw an animal eat a rotten fruit and start fucking leaning and doing the fucking, I'd be like, that's probably not safe to eat. Like, that's what I would think.
Yeah.
Not like, let's
You
try
gotta
that.
remember though, these niggas ain't have nothing else.
They bored.
They ain't had nothing else to do.
I'm going to accept this for the podcast. I'm going to research this.
I mean, I might be off. 100%. I might be off.
No, you're off.
100%. 100%.
But I'm going to take it for
But
the
it's along that track. I guarantee you it's along that track.
I could see what you're saying as them like discovering like, oh shit, that might be something. But I just don't like as a human being, like if I saw that, I would be like, that's a bad idea.
Like I
It's like
I
coffee.
can see it more like this. Like they were trying to preserve it, not knowing what happened is that when you preserve it is that it ferments.
Mhm.
And then they were like, let's try it. And it was like, oh, this is a buzz.
It's got me feeling a little
Two
crazy.
Two things. We're living like
Yeah.
animals. We got a computer here. We can look it up. Two.
That's you're right.
No, we got an episode upon it.
Yeah, we do.
I don't want to digress and end up in a fucking rabbit hole right now.
But it's also like coffee. The
Yeah.
theory behind coffee is man walking his goats. He saw one of his goats eat a coffee bean and he got super energetic. So he decided to eat the coffee bean and it worked on him.
Okay.
They wouldn't like chalk it up to something else.
That's the theory.
Like we work in known knowns, and that's a
We're
unknown.
working unknown unknowns as well.
We literally work in unknown unknowns. And no,
Yeah.
y'all niggas is confused.
It's all of it. It's all of it.
Like we don't understand fucking anything.
Fuck.
Well, let me ask y'all this hypothetical question before I get into the story and before I forget it. Okay.
Is this the one you've been meaning to ask us?
Yes, I've been meaning to ask you guys this. So there's 4 things, and you can only do each of them in increments of 6. So you have to do one thing 6 times, one thing 12 times, one thing 18 times, and one thing 24 times. Each one you could separate it however you want.
And these 4 things are anything that I
No, I'm about to tell you what those 4
Okay.
things are.
Uh-huh.
One is
I don't like the fact that you are in control of my life. So,
well, listen.
like in all hypothetical theories or situations, you're just like, you can do these things,
Yes.
but
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no but. Why? Just let me figure it out.
There's always a but. That wouldn't make it fun if there was no but.
We have too much control.
So what's the
first thing is eating donuts. The second thing is running miles. The third is jerking off.
Oof.
And the fourth is beer.
Okay.
So in that order that you just gave us, is it the 6, 12,
right, so
18,
you
24?
you choose.
Oh, I choose.
Whatever you want to do. You want to jerk off 6 times, drink 12 beers, run 18 miles, eat 24 donuts. You could do it like that.
Jerk off 6 times.
Jerk off 6 times?
Jerk off 6 times.
So what about the 12?
Oh, I have to do all of those.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Damn.
yes.
Shit.
Right.
It's a lot of donuts.
Damn.
But you have 24 hours to do it.
That's a lot of donuts.
I bet. Jerk off
Right.
6 times.
Can you eat 24 donuts in 24 hours?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
You said that very fast.
Yeah. That's not a problem.
A donut an hour.
Yeah. Fucking, I'll eat a donut 1 a minute.
I wouldn't want to jerk off 24 times in one day.
That's a lot of donuts, nigga.
You said miles, so I have to run 24 miles if I pick 24
Well, actually, run 6 miles. Because I'm fat.
Jerk off 12 times?
I will jerk off 12 times.
Nah, in a day?
I'll figure it out.
12 times?
I'll figure it out.
Andrew.
I understand. I understand.
Hold up, Andrew.
I'm running a risk here. I have to switch it up because I'm fat. I'm fat.
Bro, you could catch a aneurysm or something. 12 times in one day?
It's doable.
I'm not gonna let you know my record.
Stop playing.
But
Stop playing.
I'm not.
I've never done
uncomfortable with
12 times.
Stop playing, Paris.
I haven't done 12 times.
I know we were all horny teenagers at one point.
Maybe 4 in a day.
Paris.
I was
Maybe 4 in a day.
prepubescent.
Matter of fact, maybe 5 in a day. Not
In a 5?
maybe. I don't remember.
You guys are fucking monsters.
Well, you have to do 6.
No, I mean that's up. He said he would be doing 12.
At the minimum, you have to do 6.
Yes, the minimum. Yes,
Exactly.
but that's half of 12.
Wait, what's
Like, bro.
what was the other one? Donuts and then what?
Beer. How many beers can you drink in a day?
I drink 18 beers in a day.
I can drink 24 beers in a day.
I can drink 24.
Okay,
beers.
so
That's
you
a
want to
beer
do
an hour.
So you want to do 6 jerk offs, 24 beers, 12 donuts, or
12
18 donuts.
12 donuts.
12 donuts, 18 miles.
Nah, because that 6 is a big difference, right? So
you know how bad
18 donuts.
you're running a
12
marathon.
miles.
You're running a marathon.
Yeah, marathon's like
Marathon
what,
20
Yeah, but if I have to
miles.
run 12 miles, I have to fit jerking off into that.
But you doing 18 miles.
Also, I have to fit jerking off into that.
12 miles.
What am I
is
doing
doable.
24 times?
It's
The
either
donuts.
donuts or
24 donuts. That means I have to eat donuts while I'm running.
not necessarily. All right, look.
It's going to take me more than an hour.
There's 24
I
hours in
only
a
want to
day.
eat one an hour.
There's 24 hours in a day, right?
I don't want to eat 5
You
donuts.
get up. Let's map this out. You get up. Let's get up.
Do this shit.
You get up 1 a.m. Right?
I get up. No,
Jerk
I get
off.
up. I get up 12. 12.
Jerk off right
12
there.
a.m.
12 midnight. I slept all day. I've lollygagged, done nothing. So
Yeah,
full of
good to
energy.
go.
right.
I wake up midnight. I don't get out of bed. I rub it out.
Jerk off right
Boom.
there. You get
Right
the first
as soon
one
as
out.
you wake
Get the
up.
first one out.
That's uno.
Yeah,
Boom. Grab a donut.
Boom. Knock
Scoff
it
it.
back.
yeah. You might be able to drop 2 in there, honestly.
If it's a Dunkin'
It's my
Donuts
first
donut,
donut. It's my first meal of the day.
If it's a
I got 2
crispy-
donuts, and I'm cracking a brewery with it.
if it's a
Right.
Krispy
It's a
Kreme
champion's
donut, I can
breakfast.
knock out 4.
A champion's
It's a champion's breakfast.
If it's a Krispy
Boom.
Kreme donut, I can knock out 4.
Those are smaller than like if you
I can knock out 4.
a Dunkin' Donuts
It's massive,
donut
fam.
is more deli.
If it's not a Brooklyn dough donut,
Nah, we're talking like a Dunkin' Donut or like
a Dunkin'.
yeah.
I can knock out.
can I make them
and a half.
munchkins? If it was munchkins,
No.
we
I can do
chillin'.
2.5
That's
in
cheating.
one sitting.
no munchkins. That's cheating.
I could
No
do
munchkins.
1.5.
What if
in
it
one
was
2.5 in one sitting?
like homemade donuts? Like I made them from biscuits.
Oh, you tripping.
I mean, but it have to be the same size and consistency as like a Dunkin' Donut.
Let's just
That's
call it a
smaller.
Dunkin' Donut donut.
A Dunkin'
A
Donut.
glazed, a simple glazed
Simple
Dunkin' Donut
glazed
All
donut.
right, boom. I'm scoffing down to Champions Breakfast, having a beer with it.
Okay,
We
that-
talking. What are we talking? We talking 12-ounce beers?
Word, what kind of beers we talking?
regular canned beers. Please.
IPAs, cool.
That's up to you.
What are these?
That's
Coors.
Yeah, make it Coors. Make it Coors Light.
I will
Coors
drink.
Light.
No. It's gonna have to be
Yeah,
something I like.
Sitting.
You won't get as buzzed.
But it has
I'll
to be
drink
something I
10
like.
in one sitting.
So it's
See?
a 12 ounce. So we're talking 12 ounce. I'm doing Budweisers.
I drink 12 in one sitting.
I'll make it Bud Lights.
I was
I
like, BS.
drink
I'm making it
24 in a
BS.
sitting.
You're dragging it, bro.
I am drinking.
You're dragging
But it's
it.
All right, so
a Bud
boom.
Light, though?
So boom. Let's finish the day, right?
Right.
Because I'm thinking that we're all on the same page with this choice now.
I'm jerking off 6 times.
Jerking off 6 times. I can't
Yeah.
do 12.
I might do.
I don't want to force myself into 12 though.
You see, like 6 to 12, that's a strange range because, like, I feel like if I had to, I could make it to like maybe 8 to 9 times in a day.
Right.
But 12 is a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
12
you
is a lot.
ever get hard, your dick hurt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, but like you could push it,
Right.
but I don't want to.
For the sake of y'all niggas, I'm
So-
not doing that.
After the third time, I don't want to jerk off anymore. I don't want
I'm
to.
disgusted with myself.
Yes.
Look at you. You fucking disgusting. Get some pussy.
Yes. I don't want to anymore. But I have to. I have to keep pushing.
So
What do I get after this?
Nothing.
I'm about hour 2.
Huh?
I've eaten already. I don't have time for showering. What's that?
Well, you could jerk off in the shower.
But
I
this
could, but I
24
can't
hours.
run and eat in the shower.
There's 24
So-
hours in a day. Can you jog and place an account?
Can
That's
you
a good
jog in
question.
place?
I don't know if that would count. That might be a loophole. That might be a
You
loophole.
know
I
what?
just hop
Do
on
I
a-
have to run?
It just
Can I
says you
walk
have to run 24 miles.
Or do I have
however
to?
many
Do I have to
miles.
move the? Can I mosey through the miles?
These are stipulations.
Because what I can do is
Run in place.
no, I can just move about during the day.
Where I could just
I can
move
say-
quickly to my
I can
location.
say I'm not.
It says you have to run though.
How much is 30,000 steps? How far is
30,000
that technically?
steps.
Because I'm thinking like I could take a walk,
Because that's how much I normally do at work.
but then again, when I'm jerking off, if I'm walking outside, I got to jerk off in the park like a pedophile.
30,000 steps is equivalent to 14 miles.
Oh, I could. So yeah, I'm doing 24 miles. I do 30,000 steps.
Yeah, but that's
At work.
walking. That's walking. You're not
I do
running.
that at work. I
You're
can
not
do it quickly.
running.
I can do it quickly.
Well, if you talk about splitting that throughout the day,
Word.
Right.
I'll knock that out.
I do a quick jog around the block here, quick jog around the block there.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like,
If you go to the gym, you could do like
An hour.
5 miles in how long? How long would it take you to do 5 miles?
Nah. 5 miles on a treadmill?
30 minutes?
Yeah, on a treadmill.
Nah, that 20, 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay, so that's 5 out of the 24 right there. Go to the gym,
Yeah.
knock out most of your miles, as much as you could while
Mind you,
you're there.
Nah, I'm gonna split them. I'm gonna split them up evenly throughout the day. Cause I got all day. I'm up. It's midnight. I already ate 2 donuts and jerked off. I'm in the
And had a
zone
beer.
and had a beer.
It had to be
Champions breakfast at midnight. I'm a nigga who I don't know right now. So
yeah.
I might just crack another beer just cause like nigga, we here.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
that's 2 beers.
I
down.
might just make it 24 beers so I can be locked in.
Word.
Because the drunker you are, the more likely you are to do the crazy shit that you're
About to
But
set in to do.
Do you think you can run 18 or 12
Will drunk
miles?
me try? Yes.
But
Some
will
of me
drunk
won't
you
even.
succeed?
Drunk me won't even want to.
Drunk me
Drunk
can
me
do
will.
12 miles.
Drunk me will absolutely.
Drunk me
Get it
can do
done.
12 miles.
12 miles
It's going to
lit?
suck, but I could do 12 miles.
Lit?
Yeah.
Like yo, why is Paris running in circles?
Because he
I
has
can do
to.
anything.
'Cause
I
he
can do
has to.
fucking anything.
I
I can do
have to.
fucking
I
anything.
don't got no other option but to run right now.
I would say mine would be 6 jerk offs.
Right, because you have to.
Right. I'm doing 24 donuts.
I could do that.
I'm doing
12 beers.
18 beers, 12 miles. Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
think
mine.
that's the best.
That's a good combo
option,
right
actually.
I think I could do 18 beers
That's a good combo.
in a day.
I can do 18 beers.
In a day. Yeah, I think I could do 18.
24.
I
Hours is
killed
a
the
lot of
12 in a couple hours.
Wade Boggs.
We've weighed bogs, and I definitely didn't give up at 24.
Boggs?
And that was less than a day.
And that
don't
was
watch-
a few hours.
You never watched
Oh
It's
my
Always
God. You're going to wait
No.
box with us Father's Day.
Oh,
No one's going to know what we're doing.
yeah.
We're not going to use t-shirts. We're going to use a scoreboard or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Let's get a whiteboard.
So,
Andrew, get a whiteboard.
I got you.
and it's always
We're going to have a whiteboard on the easel in the park with our names and tallies, and no one's going to know what it's about.
Yeah. and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's an episode where they admire this like famous baseball player, Wade Boggs,
You know Wade Boggs.
and they said that he drank. How many did he drink? I don't know how what was his
a
record.
ridiculous amount.
He drank a ridiculous amount of beer in a certain amount of time. And they were like, fuck it, we can do that. So they walked around with
He
these,
did
like,
it. The idea was that he did it between two games.
Yeah.
Like, he left one game, got absolutely ripped the entire time because it was like on a flight to another game. Like, so they left that game, went, got their shit together, jumped on a flight across the country, and then they had another game to get ready for.
Yeah.
And in between that time, he drank mad beers, but he slammed a home run as soon as he jumped in the game.
Like an absurd amount of beer though. Like it was
It was like
3 cases.
people aren't doubting the fact that maybe he hit that home run, but they're like, he didn't drink that many beers.
Yeah.
So like Michael Jordan's flu game, some shit like that.
Right. So they were trying to replicate that. So what they did was they got on a flight and they all wore these white t-shirts. And every time that somebody drank a beer, they would put a tally on their t-shirt. And then at the end, they would see who has the most tally marks, like at
And
the
then
end.
try to hit a home run.
Yeah. So they went to the field and Charlie was drunk as fuck and he was trying to
He hit the home run.
He did though. No, he did.
But the man didn't make any sense.
Right. He was
But that by then it's like while they were on the plane, they like a lot of them weren't making it like past like what 10 or something like that. They were getting like super fucked up.
Yeah. So we did it one year and we had the white shirts with the tally marks and we got absolutely ripped. So he's saying we should bring that back for Father's Day.
We did it 3 times so far.
Yeah, we definitely done
We
it.
did it 3
You're
times.
right. You're right. We've done it 3 times.
Instead of
We tried it twice, and then we did it again for my birthday last year.
Yeah.
instead of a home
Or the year
run.
before last.
I don't think I made it that far that time though.
I was passed out.
Yeah.
I woke up at like 3 a.m. and all my niggas was there playing games and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and they were like, yo, he's back. And I just kept drinking. I was like, we go to the store? Like, I don't know. What's up?
Yeah, no, we got fucked up, bro. Because it sounds like
I feel like you miss out so much because you're not home anymore.
I do miss out on a lot. It's sad.
But we're here.
so you just throwing that in. You have to throw that in, right?
He ran away.
See, I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
You're right.
Notice I ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
I told myself, let me dial it back. Let me dial
I'm
it back.
being childish. I'm sorry.
Nah, you open the door.
You ran away.
He copped to it. He
I
said, "You
thought
right."
that was funny.
You open the door.
He said, "You right."
I thought it was funny that I said that.
It was funny.
You're
It's a
just
good
showing,
one.
yeah. You're just showing us how much you feel away about it.
I don't
It's
feel
okay.
away.
Okay.
I feel away. I feel away about the Bronx.
Here we go.
Oh my God,
Being
we're
a
not doing
shithole
this.
country.
I don't even jack the Bronx. It's just I don't see where your hatred comes from.
You do jack the Bronx. You're there every single day.
I'm not. I don't live in the Bronx. I live in Brooklyn.
You're there more than I am.
You're not even in New York.
Point made.
Fuck you, Andrew.
You don't start.
Now Harry on the
You
other
got.
hand,
Wow.
I'm surprised you got a third arm
Slum-
growing out of your.
Slumdog
Yo,
Millionaire.
You're dragging it, bro.
Up the side of your fucking body and shit.
You make it seem like the Bronx is like an episode of Futurama or some shit. Or,
You
Yeah.
swam at Orchard though, so
huh? No, I did not. I did not get in that water. I went to Orchard Beach and I was like, this is the most disgusting beach I've ever seen in my life.
You went.
Yeah, because my bro is a lifeguard there, so I went to go see him. And I was like, how do you work here? This is disgusting.
You a better friend than me, nigga.
Well, I didn't know Orchard. I know they call it Chocha Beach, but when I went there, I was like,
What?
why do they call it this? And then I was like, oh, it's disgusting. That's why they call it that. But
If it ain't a torta, no me importa.
yo, what the fuck? this nigga just went full Mexican for like 2 seconds.
I'm on TikTok too much.
Get in between those titties.
Those titties.
I'm on TikTok too much.
All right, so my main article for today is
Get it.
12 sci-fi inventions that the sci-fi movies have warned us about, but us being curious humans, we decided to delve into it anyway.
I was going to ask you something too.
Before we dive into it, when they say warn, is all of these like bad for us and it's going to cause some dystopian future?
Well, in the movie / show, yes, that's normally what happens, but that's what they mean by like.
I do have a gripe against that, but yes, go ahead.
What do you mean?
You into sci-fi like that?
Me? Yeah. Heavy.
Because Henry's not really into sci-fi.
Heavy.
That's not true.
It's not true, though.
Just because I don't watch Star Wars like you doesn't mean I'm not.
Star Wars ain't sci-fi.
That's fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So what are we talking about?
Star Trek.
That's
like
fantasy
real
too,
shit. No.
Star Trek is fantasy.
Star Trek is the literal reason we have cell phones.
If Star Wars is fantasy,
nigga, bro.
We're not doing this, Andrew.
I'll pull it up.
We're not doing this,
I'll
Andrew.
pull it up. It's correct. I'm correct.
You saying Star Trek is the reason we have cell phones?
Yes. That is where they got the design for the first iteration of cell phones.
You tell me I got
but that
my
doesn't
Motorola
mean that
Razr.
it's not fucking fantasy.
Oh my God.
Show me a fucking Klingon, nigga. Is it fantasy or is it not?
Anyways,
Fuck out of here. Man.
Continue, please.
So the first one on our list is social credit systems, and I know Joe Rogan has spoke about this.
What is
Social
that?
credit
How does
score.
that mean?
Before y'all continue,
What?
I would like the internet to know I respect the People's Republic of China. Do not affect my social credit score. Thank you.
Wait, what's this idea?
I'm going to explain it to you. So this was in Demolition Man and Black Mirror. There was an episode of Black Mirror.
The point system?
It's a thing in China. Yeah, the point system one. So government surveillance and control are staples of science fiction. Well, not entirely. And one of the most invasive forms is social credit systems. In Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone, his character wakes up after decades in a cryogenic chamber to find a completely different Los Angeles to the one that he'd left. Crime is practically non-existent. People talk to computers, and Taco Bell is a delicacy. But there is also a strictly implemented moral code that bans swearing, meat, contact sports, non-educational toys, spicy food.
Spicy food?
People who violate the rules.
Is disrespectful.
People who violate the rules are fined and docked points on their social credit. A more dramatic and chillingly realistic portrayal of a social credit system can be found in the Nosedive episode of Black Mirror.
I remember that.
In which a person's social standing and economic status are determined by a rating system. Each interaction, from purchasing coffee to chatting with an acquaintance, leads to a rating from 0 to 5 stars. So people with a high cumulative score get discounts on mortgages, invitations to events, while people with low scores are basically social outcasts. So it's a dystopian and eerily believable scenario for the future, but in one part of the world, it actually already exists. In 2014, the Chinese government has been rolling out a social credit system whereby individuals, companies, and government entities have a rating. In 2022, a draft law was released that would make the system mandatory with consequences for those whose ratings dip below a certain threshold.
Yeah.
There was a...
Hold on.
Sorry.
I actually don't think it's a crazy idea.
What?
Because, well, I don't know how it works in China right now, but as far as the Black Mirror episode is concerned, they put a weird spin on it, where it's like, people are controlling it and how they get the points. You know what I mean?
That's going to happen regardless.
But I think something like that is important, as in, like, like you're forced to be a good person.
Is that necessarily a good thing?
Yeah, I think it's very important to be a good person.
Yeah, but you're not
Because
really being forced.
now we're talking about, like, situations where, Like, do you have to be an asshole driver? Or you do it because you having a bad day?
Or you could
But
just
that's
be
the
doing it
thing,
because
though.
you're naturally an asshole.
But that's
Right.
the thing, though.
But now this is now a deterrent.
But that's the thing, though. It's not. You're not being forced to be a good person. It's incentivized for you to
Be a good person?
No, it incentivizes you to be a dick to other people because you control their social credit score. You have a bad interaction with a customer service
true.
rep, they can be like, "Oh, you want to act up? You get this one star."
The way you react also affects your social credit score.
Right.
So if I antagonize you to do some dumb shit or some fucked up shit, and you do it, now you're fucked too.
The way it works in China right now, there's a
I
perfect
think it could be
example.
managed better, but I think it has like there's a nuance to it.
There was a MMA fighter from China, pretty popular here in the States. But he spoke out against the Chinese government.
I think I heard about this.
all the time. So when he went back to China, he was not able to travel freely. He couldn't even get on like the mass transit or anything to see his family like on the opposite side of China.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He couldn't even get taxis. He couldn't get on planes.
Yeah, this is not a democracy. You can't say what you want about us.
Also, the Chinese government makes niggas disappear.
Yeah. So it's like, I remember that story.
The tennis player?
Mm-hmm. But yes, but also that. So it's like, I'm not surprised. He shouldn't be surprised. If you talking out about him, you know how to get down. I would be more uncomfortable if you said that happened in America, because then it's like, you know what, we're supposed to have that right to where we can speak out about our government. Because the whole idea behind America becoming America is that, you know, the government isn't always right and that the people could and should stand up to the government.
But we're not too far from us being that.
I was about to say, but it's not coming necessarily from the government. It's more so coming from people that subscribe to certain parts of the government trying to enforce their will, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they said activities that boost a person's score include acts of heroism, good financial credit, taking care of elderly relatives, and praising the government.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Hence why I started.
I would be lit, yo.
I respect the Chinese Republic. All hail Xi Jinping.
The second one is you die in the Matrix, you die for real, which was apparently an invitation for the Oculus Rift creator who created a VR headset that can, quote, unquote, theoretically kill you if you die in VR.
Oh, so Sword Art Online and The Matrix and
Right.
every other VR, anything ever.
Yeah, but you don't actually die. But the fact that they wanted to create something where you would actually die
It's childish.
in real life.
Technically, I'm okay with it because we honestly could be in the fucking simulation right now.
This is some Sword Art Online shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
This all shit, whoever's playing me as a character sucks.
This Terrence Howard.
Yeah, probably.
You're NPC.
Probably.
There are no straight lines, sir.
There are no straight lines.
You just have to open the flower play. So then you're good.
Hydrogen vibrates at a
Terrence Howard
frequency
made
and
the game.
tone of 4.
Oh, this Amazon patented a wristband that can track employees' every move and provide haptic feedback to correct their behavior.
You know what they should make? They should probably make a wristband that tracks their employees' will to live.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's-
And I probably tell them a little bit more about themselves.
Shit. Damn. Okay.
I think most of them are just high, bro, to be honest with you.
Since the early days of
This
cinema.
sick is in management.
So since the early days of cinema, filmmakers have explored the convergence of technology and the labor force, imagining dystopias in which human workers are exploited, controlled, and cast aside by machines. In the 1927 classic Metropolis, factory workers are literally eaten alive by the monstrous machines they operate. In 2008, Sleep Dealer, South American immigrants are kept on the Mexican side of the border and hooked up to a cybernetic network that allows them to control the movements of robots in the United States, a technology that exploits their labor while preventing them from crossing into the country.
Mexican robots.
This series, Severance, I don't know if y'all seen that. It's on Apple TV. I watched it. It's pretty cool.
I don't watch any Apple TV.
The series Severance depicts employees of a mysterious company whose brains are separated via surgical implant into distinct consciousnesses, a work self and a home self. So basically, in that show, because I watched it, like you don't know anything that happens at work when you're at home.
I think that's
Like it's like your work self and your home self are literally two different people.
I'm okay with that.
Are you?
I'm okay with that as a home self.
Word.
But as a work self,
Word.
I
Let that nigga
fucking
go to work.
hate that.
Let that nigga go to
As
work.
a
Because
work
essentially I'm a slave.
Word.
Yeah.
Let
Because
that
I don't
work nigga
spend my
go to
money.
work. I'm gonna be at home.
Home nigga,
I'm a home nigga. Let the work nigga do the work.
home nigga spending my money.
Fact.
Yeah.
I'm busting my ass.
And you don't know what he's spending it on. Because you're at work.
Mind your
Yeah,
fucking
that sucks.
business.
But it's you though.
Mind your fucking business.
Can work?
I
Can
have
work?
this
You still
argument-
crack your wife?
Nope.
That's not fair.
That nigga gotta stay at work.
Damn, that's a good question.
That nigga gotta stay at work.
Getting pussy keeps me.
Motivated.
But would your work self even know who your wife is?
Nope.
You just a slave.
You just a work nigga.
That nigga at work.
Nah, that's fucked.
Right.
I wouldn't violate nobody like that.
So, the labor force in the real world has always transformed alongside technological innovation, but robots replacing workers on an assembly line is nowhere near as ominous as the technology portrayed in science fiction that physically controls the bodies and minds of human workers.
Fair.
You'd think these innovations would be left to dystopian thrillers, but it was only a matter of time before a company decided to try them out in real life.
Who else but Amazon?
Honestly,
In
that's not
2018
even the worst idea Amazon has cooking up right now.
Stop, Andrew.
I'm not gonna say, but I'm just saying it's not even the worst idea.
I think when you talk about manual labor jobs and you talk about controlling it to a T, it's like y'all asking to like fuck people over.
No, it's the things that I'm forced to ask some of these people to do. It's just not humanly possible. It's just not physically possible. Like you sit down and do the math. It's like, how do you expect somebody to scan 5 packages a second accurately?
Beep, 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 beep.
That's not fucking possible.
It's not.
And to consistently do that throughout a 10-hour shift, 4 days a week, yeah, right. It's not happening.
In 2018, Amazon secured 2 patents for wristbands that will monitor its workers' movement and correct them via a warning vibration. Employees had already accused the company of inhuman labor conditions, asserting that they were pushed to exhaustion by unrealistic targets. One employee told the New York Times that he and his colleagues were treated like machines, saying the robotic technology isn't up to scratch yet. So until it is, they will use human robots. Amazon's workplace surveillance led to a widespread movement among its warehouse workers to unionize. In response, the company reportedly made plans to release an internal chat app that would ban words such as slave labor, union, pay raise, and plantation.
So here's where I'm on the fence with it. While there are some things in the
Racist.
company,
There's no fence, Andrew. There's no fence.
fuck the fence. There are some things in the company that we ask people to do. The rate that we want people to do these things at is inhumane. It's not possible. No one can do it. But majority of the work is doable,
Right.
and Amazon does pay well.
Yeah, but if you give me if I start my first day and you give me a wristband and I'm gonna be like, what's this?
Fuck that.
Oh, this is when you fuck up.
That's definitely
when you feel this vibrating, that means you fucked up. I'll be like, oh, okay. I mean, like, I just feel a way about that shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like
not
now
cool.
you clocking me.
right.
Oh, why you in the
I'm
bathroom?
clocking you
So
regardless.
Right.
When I give you that device to scan those packages, I'm clocking you.
right. It's disrespectful.
So
But
that's
I'm in
a
the
wristband.
bathroom taking a leak and my wrist start vibrating. Like, I'm feel like, come on, B.
Like,
But
yeah,
niggas be
when I
pushing
came
it.
in the bathroom, I blew my nose, I washed my face, then I took a
Vibrating.
piss.
But niggas be pushing it sometimes.
Of course, you're going to have that anywhere, though.
Of course.
You're going to have that
Of
anywhere.
course.
You don't know the limits until you test them.
But you already starting off on some, I'm watching.
Like, I'm watching you.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We
Yeah.
good over here.
I mean, shoot, they about to install like cameras that track people by their face.
They have those already in, like, Target and shit like
Yeah.
that.
They do it for people stealing.
Yeah, like, they wait till you rack up a certain amount,
10 grand.
and then they report you to the police.
Let me put y'all on game, internet. Steal $9,999 from Target, you be straight.
As long as you don't hit that 10,000 mark.
That's a couple PS5s, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's a few of them.
Put y'all on game.
This one. So law enforcement can use advanced algorithms to ramp up, quote, unquote, predictive policing.
Bad idea.
Similar to pre-crime from Minority Report.
Oh, yeah.
Bad idea. Horrible.
I'm going to jail.
Horrible idea. Horrible
In
idea.
2022, researchers from the University of Chicago claim to have developed an algorithm that accurately predicted crimes 90% of the time.
Capperoonie.
First of all, I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that.
Capperoonie.
I don't even believe that because how much of serious crime is passion crime?
How
How
much
can you
of
predict
crime
that?
is how much of crime is opportunistic?
Right. How do you predict that?
You could have somebody that is an upstanding citizen living in a poor neighborhood and they are more statistically able to commit a crime because of this
The
neighborhood
opportunity.
that they live in and the opportunity that they have.
Right.
If a bunch of TVs fell off a fucking Amazon trailer,
That's what
On
that's
the
a
highway.
TV for me.
you know what?
I got 3 TVs instead of 2.
I'm out of here next exit.
Word.
Throw them in the bag.
But 90% is pretty.
That's cap.
That's
it's just
cap.
not. It's just not real.
It says,
That's not a
It's
realistic
bad
number.
numbers.
let me finish.
Okay.
Their model forecasts areas where crime might occur rather than who might be perpetrating them.
Exactly.
But it still raises red flags for some researchers. Predictive policing algorithms are based on police data, which is shaped by police activity.
Exactly.
And police activity skews disproportionately towards minority and low-income communities. So you're doing it based off of where the crime is happening.
You're doing it based on past crime.
Right.
You're not solving anything.
No.
Exactly.
You're basically...
You're doubling down on repeating.
Yeah.
Like,
And if they're gonna use police statistics to feed this algorithm,
police statistics is already warped.
Exactly. It's gonna disproportionately arrest black and brown people.
Right. Yes.
Right. It's like, but and then the computer doesn't know nothing better. It's like, black and brown people commit crimes.
That's
Arrest. You
right.
know what? Arrest all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
iRobot. Here we
The
go.
AI is gonna be like, let me give you an easy answer to this shit.
So they're
Kill
basically
these niggas.
Right.
They're basically
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
they're
Why you doing
basically
this shit?
the DraftKings of policing. They're going off historical data and making bets like, you know what, this is probably going to happen here. That's basically what's happening.
Shit,
You have a
Tanner-
gambling problem.
Oh my God, here we go. I didn't put any bets in for the last 2 days, so I'm
And
good.
you've been scratching. I've been watching you, bro. That's a problem.
I logged in at least twice.
That's That's crazy work.
So they said a pre-crime program in Los Angeles was scrapped in 2019
Thank God.
for that same reason. The disproportionate data.
First of all, that does not belong in Los Angeles.
That's the last place.
As a matter of fact, it
That's
don't
the
belong in
last
Chicago
fucking place.
neither. Like, we talk about
Los Angeles,
heavy
Chicago,
crime areas.
New York, fucking Miami.
Well, in Florida,
When I watched Minority Report, also, I just felt like that don't make sense. The whole time I watched the movie, I was like, this don't make sense. Like, how y'all go about this? And I was a kid when that came out.
in Florida, however, pre-crime programs are in full swing, with law enforcement maintaining
They
lists
would.
of people who they decide are likely to commit a crime.
Honestly, they don't got no choice. It's fucking Florida.
Stop it.
I knew you were going to say something about Florida.
But you don't have to be prejudiced.
I'm not even trying to be president. They
That's
just
exactly
do
what
wild
you're doing.
shit. They do wild shit. What
Because
you
you're
want me
not
to do?
even prejudiced. You're actually trying to be prejudiced.
I'm not. I'm being genuine.
You're not.
I am.
No.
I literally am.
Unacceptable. I'm not listening.
You got people just running out into the middle of the Everglades, jumping on a croc or on alligators.
There's a lot of alligators out there, bro.
Well, why would you do that? Leave them niggas alone.
They're a nuisance to them.
There was a story of a man being arrested and charged with 35 years.
You ever
I
had a
believe.
BB gun growing up?
Hold up.
Did you ever have a BB gun growing
Yes,
up?
I did. But hold up.
Have you ever shot a squirrel or a bird?
Yes,
Right. Why?
because I
Leave
could.
them niggas alone.
Very true.
All right.
But it gets worse in Florida. A man went to jail for raping an alligator.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of alligators out there.
How do you rape an alligator?
You want to know what that gator pussy like?
That gussy.
That gussy, man.
That gussy gushing.
Hey,
Yo, wow.
Raping an alligator is crazy. Like, when you...
Exactly.
I don't
That's
even
what
know
I'm
how
saying.
alligators mate, actually.
Word.
Do you gotta lift the tail? How does that work? Where is it? Like you gotta turn it over?
Exactly.
It's a slit right above the tail.
Biting people's faces.
Was
off.
it in the water?
I don't know. I hope the alligator's okay, and I hope he got.
I hope the alligator.
I hope he got some therapy and a support group to.
What does
make
an
it through the-
alligator dick look like compared to a human dick? Is that-
Why are we asking this question?
See, you started this. All right, we're
I'm
diving
just
down.
trying to prove my point. Florida's a really, really bad place to be.
Well, they said that
There's a lot of weird niggas in Long Island.
Yes, this is true.
some of their predictions are based on previous arrests, but others base it on children's grades, histories of abuse, and school attendance records.
History of abuse and school attendance records are great factors.
No, it's not.
They are.
No.
I would-
History of abuse.
I would agree with the abuse, but my school attendance, bro,
Like, why you not
Motherfuckers
go to
get
school?
sick,
is
bro.
that going to predict that I'm going to do something? Because I
Motherfuckers get
didn't
sick.
go to school a few times.
Niggas get sick.
Well, no. Well, I think it's less of like
We gotta
if you
get.
didn't go to school or as opposed to like this nigga's sometimes here, sometimes not here. What's the deal? Like, you know, when a kid comes from a fucked up home, they don't know to go to school and parents don't know to bring them to school. You know what I mean?
I
Nah.
guess.
I ain't jacking that.
This one, researchers have discovered how to micro-target specific memories and erase them so that you can potentially
This is crazy.
Eternal Sunshine yourself. I don't know if you ever seen the movie. You ever seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No,
With Jim Carrey?
no.
It was like one of his very first like
Yeah.
serious movies. Like he's
Yeah.
not being
Like the Truman Show?
No, like 23.
no, like yeah, like 23, yeah.
No, I never seen that.
Well, it's basically like, from what I remember, he broke up with his girlfriend and they have this function or this service where you can erase your memory. So he was like,
I don't want to remember this bitch.
right, exactly. But then as it's erasing his memories, he's going through those memories and he's like, wait, hold up. I don't want to get rid of these memories. So that's the whole movie. So they're saying they've created this technology where you can get rid of those memories.
I don't think the only reason I would say no to this, I don't think we know enough about how the brain works.
Here's how I feel about it, right?
If you don't want to remember something.
Right. But I feel like if it's like specifically one thing, but also you have to remember like the benefits of bad situations. You remember these situations where like, you know, you did something foul or somebody did something foul to you. You now know in yourself, like, I should never do that again.
Don't
Right?
put yourself in
Now,
that situation.
you erase that memory, you're more liable to do that again.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
Because
that.
what you're doing is you're creating deterrence within yourself.
Agree.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You have a bad experience by putting your hand on a fire, you erase that memory, you're gonna burn yourself again.
Like, I
You don't
remember
remember that the fire hurts.
Exactly.
I was walking out building one day, but I was looking like up because I was like, I don't know what I was looking for. I was looking at something or whatever.
Bird shit in your eye.
No, I was going downstairs while I was looking up and I fell down the stairs. But then, like, somebody I know was outside and they were dying laughing at me. And I was like, yo, you dead ass? He was like, my fault, bro. It's just too funny. And I was like, fuck you. I left, but I can't get that memory out of my head. It's embarrassing to me.
Yeah.
But also, now when I walk downstairs, I look at the stairs. If I don't remember that, it's going to happen again, bro.
What a great example, Paris. I love that. Look down when walking downstairs.
You about to snuff you.
Me Gronk, me know that not real money. I'm sorry.
You walked into that one. You fell down the steps into that one.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it. Anyway, like I said, in studies on mice, scientists proved that they could find the precise brain cells where certain traumatic memory was stored.
Here's one for me.
And target them to decrease the activity in that part of the brain. The effect essentially turned the memory off. The scientists asserted that these held profound implications for treating PTSD. But even if the technology was precise, the ethical and existential fallout could be significant.
See, I think we need to stop going with like these new technologies to figure out to solve these medical issues like PTSD,
and shit
trauma, mental health issues. We have natural remedies that's been here for millions of years.
Like what?
THC, LSD is
So
man-made.
you just want people with PTSD to just smoke weed?
No, I'm saying we need to research these things to figure out how to use it in a more medicinal way.
I mean, they do for some of those, like like marijuana. They definitely use it for like.
There's
pain
not enough
and-
research in
and,
it.
Nah, if somebody got really bad PTSD, I just say punch their clock.
Wow.
I'm sorry?
That's
Like, you
crazy.
can't function
you
in
gonna let me
society.
die?
You're not finna Full Metal Jacket.
I mean, damn near.
Nah,
No, I feel like
you're not there at that.
There's
I mean,
levels.
you can. Yeah, about to
Yeah,
say
you're not there.
You can speak to this more than I do, but I feel like there's levels to that shit.
Definitely
There's
levels.
definitely levels to that shit.
But like, I'm able to keep myself in check because I'm heavily medicated.
Because you're an adult.
No, because I'm heavily medicated.
You think you can pop off any moment? Take out
Definitely.
Sandy Hook.
Nah, I don't know about all of that.
You know how to take out 20 children at one time?
Wow.
Easy.
Give them a Sandy Hook.
Stop.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
Too soon?
Yeah,
Soon enough. All right.
So Dr. Crystal, I can't even pronounce her last name, an associate professor of philosophy at St. Michael's College, said that medications are already being used to dampen negative emotions triggered by certain memories, but argued that erasing the memory altogether is a dangerous path.
I can see that.
Not only would it raise questions about truth and identity, but it would also impair people in the long run. If you erase the memories, you're going to grow and learn from your mistakes, and you're likely to repeat the same mistakes that you've made before, which is what you said.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Fuck me.
Joel and Clementine would likely be destined for the same fate at the end of the movie when they meet again, but a flicker of hope remains due only to the fact that they retain just enough residue of their past to avoid the same pitfall. The movie they're talking about is The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I'll watch it this week.
Yeah, no, it's a good movie. It really is, though. All right. Do you not? Is it Jim Carrey?
It's you who's the problem for me today.
Damn.
Genetic engineering, which happened in Gattaca. I don't know if you've seen Gattaca. It's an old movie with
I thought that was
Ethan
a
Hawke.
game.
We've been doing this.
Yeah.
I thought that was a game.
Bad
One.
idea.
Huh?
I thought it was a game. 1, 2.
Wow.
I am totally here for genetic engineering.
Really?
Superhumans. I have no idea. Beers, beats, Battlestar Galactica. Look,
No, this is Gattaca, not Galactica.
same thing.
It's not.
Listen, I don't know how genetic engineering works, but I don't know anything. I'm interested. I'm very curious at the very least.
You want to be 6 feet.
No. Me?
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by my height at all. I'm taller than most women and most niggas. I'm okay.
So what would you change about you genetically?
Probably my metabolism.
I ain't even mad at you.
Right.
Like I'm strong. Like I'm strong.
Yeah.
I'm not insecure about my height at all.
Uh-huh.
I can see.
All right.
Sure.
I felt like a shot.
It was.
Attacked.
I
felt
fucking
attacked.
hate you. Today.
I'm sorry I wear glasses. I
I'm
didn't
sorry
ask
that
for
you're an
this.
asshole.
I'm
Like,
against I'm against it just based on the fucking world that we live in.
How you
Why?
mean? Look, if bitches can get fat asses, why can't people be stronger?
No, I agree with that. And I think if that is an option, sure, why not? Whatever. But because we live in a racist world,
Whoa.
that's the way it always devolves.
You telling me we're gonna get a bunch of racial dolls?
That's what eugenics is genetic engineering to get rid of undesirable
Yeah, but there's
people.
there's a difference between
But what's-
eugenics and like genetic engineering. I
No,
think.
there is no difference.
No, we're
It's a
not. We're
big
not
difference.
genetic engineering.
There is no difference.
Like you can use genetic engineering to progress eugenics,
No,
That what,
but like they're
that-
not the same.
Paris,
It is
we
the
did
same.
We did an episode about eugenics. You know what eugenics is? It's when they're genetically trying to rule out a certain
That's what
type
they're
of
doing
people.
with CRISPR.
you got to
now.
get rid of retards.
Paris.
Wow.
Paris.
That is what they're doing with CRISPRs now.
What's a CRISPR?
CRISPR is a almost at home genetic engineering tool to genetically engineer different living organisms.
What?
Yes, you can do this at home in your garage.
I could buy it off Amazon.
It's like a chip.
I don't know if you can buy it
It's
on
like
Amazon.
You eat them.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, how's this
No,
work? Like, I don't know what you.
It's like a
You
little
said it's a
lab.
crisp.
It's just called CRISPR. It's just an acronym.
It's
that
not a
means something.
crisp.
Oh my fucking god! It's an acronym.
Right. Listen. Although, listen. In my time doing this podcast, I've learned a lot about at-home science. And
It's not at home science.
you remember
It's not-
Vanguard?
You said I could do it at home.
Do you
did say
remember?
that.
Do you remember Vanguard?
Let
Yeah.
me rephrase
Yeah.
it. The science is simplified enough where it can be done in the home
Okay.
by a lame person.
But how?
Not lame, lay person.
A lame.
A lay person.
No, you said lame already.
I said lame.
He
I
meant-
apologize.
he
I meant
to say
lay.
lay. So you mean, I can at home
Yes.
make genetic altercations to what though?
Different creatures you can make.
To humans? Yes or
I
no?
don't know if that's
So
the
that has.
extent of it,
as-
but it's getting there.
If
That's
it
the
gets,
point
when it
that I'm
gets there,
making.
let me know.
Well, tampering with human DNA raises an unending number of.
Because what if we could just stop niggas wearing glasses?
Why are we still on this glasses thing? I'm reading.
No, because it's a
Take your glasses
No,
off
no, no.
and read it.
Henry. The only reason I say that is because it's a common.
Yes, a lot of people wear glasses.
A lot of people wear glasses. Like a lot of niggas cannot see.
Right.
Right. So
Thank you.
no, well, nigga, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying
I feel judged.
you're not. Like niggas get older and their eyes deteriorate, and I won't be able to see certain things soon too. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is,
I'm experiencing it at 30 something.
no, you experienced it at 7, but
I was like 12.
you were much younger, nigga. You just
I
didn't know
wasn't.
yet. You just didn't know yet. Listen.
Nigga, you blind.
regardless, if we could fix at the very least that, wouldn't that be an achievement?
But at what cost?
Yeah, what
At what cost?
I don't know.
What
That's
is the
why-
after effects of making everyone have perfect vision? What's the after effects?
A lot of niggas can see glasses go out of business.
There's going to
male-
be negative effects.
Glasses go out of business. That's going to have an effect on the economy.
Every male
True.
who you give perfect vision, he has to have a 3-inch penis. Then what?
What they got to do with
What?
anything?
Why are you making up?
Word.
I said at what cost?
Why are you making
That's
up?
the cost.
Why are you making up negative
That's
effects?
the cost.
Okay,
That's
Sean
the cost.
Puffy Combs.
All right.
What was that about?
That's the cost.
Why?
If we learned anything from Full Metal Alchemist, it's the law of equivalent exchange. You got to give something.
Eyes and dick ain't the same.
Exactly.
That's a pretty detrimental part of your body that you would have to give up for
No.
you to
Why?
be able to see.
You
Why?
still have a penis.
That's the
Can you
genetic.
still fuck? Can you still procreate?
Can you still
You can-
procreate?
I mean, yeah. At
You
what
just don't
cost?
feel very
Can
good
you
about
pee?
yourself.
Can you pee?
I would hope so. I would hope you could pee. So you didn't even let me finish this.
Why are you
sentence,
obsessed with 3-inch penises?
Tampering with human DNA raises an
suspect.
unending number of existential logistical questions. But scientists have a habit of pushing the boundaries in their fields, and genetic engineering is no different. "Quote unquote" designer babies have been an inevitability since the identification of the double helix in the 1950s. By the
What I'm
1980s,
saying.
Who controls it?
That's what I'm
the
saying.
groundbreaking gene editing tool known as CRISPR
That's
was invented.
saying.
And in 2017, it was used to remove disease-causing genes in embryos. That's a good thing.
But that's what I'm saying though. The CRISPR invention, yes, amazing invention.
Right.
But
How much?
Who's to
How much of diseases are genetic?
a lot.
A
We're
But
talking about
who's to,
cancer. We're talking about.
Yeah, a
but
lot.
who's to say some of these disorders and diseases are actually bad? Is autism really that bad? They're just not the norm. People with autism just aren't the norm. They
True.
function in society all
But
the
if I
fucking
had the
time.
option to not have autism,
function. What's
But
your,
now, if
what's your word for
there's more
What you
people
mean-
with autism,
what you mean function?
they function normally in life.
Like they live and they don't die.
Yes,
That's what you mean by function.
yes.
All right.
I see where you're getting. Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Are you attributing to society?
Society treats them as other because they are not the norm.
You're chasing your cats around your house. Maybe you have a job. You pour coffee cups at Starbucks.
But listen, there are some people who are autistic who don't necessarily have the ability to care for themselves. Like their parents
true.
have to care for them
Very
because
true.
they cannot. Like,
Yeah, run that nigga out, bro.
no,
But-
they can't. They can't.
But that's because society
The
is
streets are
not
raising.
conform to them. Society is conform to people that don't suffer from these different social.
people-
Right. But
disorder.
the idea behind society is that the one single person has to be taken care of. Like you can take care of yourself.
But we have deemed people with these social disorders
Incapable of
needing
taking
help.
care of themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they don't
deemed them
eat,
that way.
nigga.
That's not fucking true.
Like they don't eat. Like,
That's not true. Someone with maybe like Down syndrome or something like that.
Down syndrome?
I don't know.
No, they make grilled cheeses.
Exactly. Point made.
so. Although,
Yeah, but like autistic kids. Oh my god.
Autistic kids can take care of themselves. Autistic people can be functioning adults.
some
have
of them
full
can.
jobs.
Some of them can.
I have
Some of them
an
can, but some of them
autistic.
can't. But
I have
that's
an-
why you have a wife.
I have an autistic employee has 2 master's degrees. 2 fucking master's degrees.
Yeah, we have an autistic employee at our job too.
You got autistic friends.
Do we?
I.e.,
Stop. We were talking about you.
I've been cooking this nigga for the last minute,
And I've been ignoring it.
Although IVF clinics have allowed prospective parents to select their preferred embryos for years, CRISPR allows scientists not only to remove unwanted genes, but also add desired ones.
That's what I was trying to say.
Most scientists are wary of these possibilities, and the process is illegal in many countries.
So all right, so yeah, the shit is ill because like, I don't have to see a plastic surgeon. I can edit myself.
Yeah, but your parents have to edit you for you.
I gotta go see the faceless woman, and she can change me. It's an RPG, bro.
It's not entirely, but
You walk to the mirror.
I understand
and
what you're trying to say.
Press you walk to the tall mirror. And
yeah.
I'm white today.
Yeah, but this is done at birth. Like, this is not.
Can you genetically
I can
edit
genetically
your race?
create a fucking real ass nigga.
Can you genetically edit your race?
Which I also think that I
don't know.
actually did.
You didn't genetically.
I genetically made a real ass nigga.
Oh my god!
I'm scared to see how my son comes to and what.
Yeah, but you didn't change anything about him. You didn't edit anything. You didn't add anything. You didn't take away anything.
I've jerked
That's
off
what they're
so
saying.
much, Henry. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done.
I
down
created
there.
a monster.
I made a monster.
Well, in 2018, a scientist in China was sentenced to 3 years in prison for genetically editing embryos that were implanted into 2 women and resulted in 3 genetically engineered children. Although scientists insist that the technology is not precise enough to create designer babies yet, and point to the fact that Ethan Hawke's character in Gattaca is proof that genetics alone do not determine a person's destiny. The case of the scientists in China demonstrates that some researchers are willing to push the boundary despite the risks, and that the near future may look more like Gattaca than anyone is prepared for.
I don't think it's
so.
I don't think it's that dire.
What I want to know is what happened to those children.
The designer babies.
Yes. Did they come out with the desired genetics that they implanted in
What are
them?
designer babies?
You pick how you
You pick how you want.
You take your girl to the doctor. You be like, I want my child to have hazel eyes. I want them to be 6 feet tall. I want them to be 100 IQ or whatever. I don't know.
That's
some shit like that. Like, you can
Subway sandwich of babies.
You could genetically
create
edit
an army.
That. You could genetically edit that.
I can make an army.
Yes.
Yeah, if you wanted.
I can make an army.
Yes, if you wanted.
Of strong niggas.
Yes, if you wanted, yes. Sure. If that's...
No. First of all, I want you to understand something, Henry, because I'm joking, right?
Oh, my God.
No.
Are
Andrew,
you?
Andrew.
Are you?
I want y'all, because y'all taking me as
you got my undivided attention.
Because y'all taking me as a joke right now.
You got my undivided attention.
I can create an army.
Yes.
If I just decided that, with genetic engineering, I can create an army, who the fuck isn't thinking that?
A lot of people probably are thinking that.
That's the problem.
Right. That's the problem.
Who would be the first person to take advantage of that?
Hitler.
Some rich
America.
nigga.
Definitely someone. No.
America.
Elon Musk.
America.
Well, the first niggas that are doing this is in China.
The largest.
It's going to be an individual person. I guarantee you.
The biggest idea behind America is we're on top. We're so on top of shit that you can't catch us behind shit.
I ain't going that far. I think it's more so we so on top of shit. It don't matter if you catch us in shit because it don't fucking matter.
But we're also never behind shit
because
we're so on top of
because we just do shit and then we don't care.
Nah, especially when it comes to American military.
We nuked
American military.
Twice. It's like.
Yeah, but
my fucking bad, nigga. Get over it.
It wasn't my bad.
Make me some anime.
They planned on attacking us. That's cap. They already did.
We demolished their navy. It's cap.
But you attacked us. It's a.
Pearl Harbor definitely
you
happened.
felt so
Pearl
crazy.
Harbor happened,
You felt that crazy? That's like me sitting here. You sitting here. I say, you know what? Fuck you, Andrew, and I slap you. You like, yo, I really don't fuck with that nigga Paris, bro. You know what? And Henry goes, Paris knows where you live now. Like, what if he comes back and wants to slap you again? What do? You come through. And you say, this is not a slap, nigga.
It's not the same. No, that's not
this
what
is a
happened.
beat down.
That's not what happened.
That's basically
That's not what happened. That's
basically
what happened was you slapped me,
right.
but I'm innocent.
No.
The niggas you mad at.
No.
There
was no innocence in it. We're talking about
the people that were killed were citizens, bro.
your citizens.
You realize we're talking about
People.
World War II, right?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, 100%.
His point is that they bombed our Navy, we bombed their regular people. Like,
That's fucked up.
Oh.
no, it's fucked up. Yeah, no one's
100%.
arguing that's not fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's very fucked up.
But what
That's
you
what I'm
did
saying.
was you created a playing field for this. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. But you attacked me based on my alliances. Because I fuck around with certain people.
I mean, that's politics.
That's politics. Oh, so you want to attack me? Why? Because you know I'm the big bad amongst my friend group. So you trying to make a statement. Let me make a better one.
I guess.
Smile.
They did attack us on our home soil.
Yes.
I mean, they did.
I was fine.
But you only attack me because I'm the biggest nigga here. That's like us. We chilling about. You got beef. You got beef. You got beef with.
Chilling about, fam.
You got beef with niggas, right? You got beef with niggas, and they like. But he cool with Paris though, and that nigga
is. You're
So
teasing
they
me.
pop on me, and also what I say. You know what, Andrew? I'm gonna kick this nigga's dick. You're gonna be like, bro, that's not right, bro. Just give him a fair one. No,
He
I'm
slapped
gonna
you.
kick him in his
So
dick.
you're being excessive by kicking him in the dick.
I'm gonna kick him in his dick.
Yeah,
And
you're
you
being
know what?
excessive.
I might shoot him. You're gonna keep telling me no. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Fuck this nigga.
I never wanted to fight you in the first place. You touched me. Don't be mad at how I respond.
I guess.
You don't want to fucking go there. You don't want to see where I can go. Don't go there with me. I am America. Fuck yeah.
Miracle.
Yeah, okay. I guess if you put it that way, yes. But I don't fully agree with the way they handled it. Also,
Many people died.
They weren't even aware.
You can't even rebuild there right now.
Here's why
They thought it was going to be a quick death for everybody.
they did rebuild both cities.
I figure radiation is a whole
No,
thing.
they rebuilt both cities.
But don't like people who still live there like have cancer?
Nah, I mean there's people that
Aren't there
have
like
cancer.
aren't there
but-
like extra repercussions from living there
no,
because of radiation?
not right
I don't
now.
know about that.
Not right now.
But the problem is that America thought at the time that they were going to wipe out everybody and it was going to be a quick, clean death.
They forgot about the melted niggas.
Yeah, they didn't account for the radiation. They didn't
Shit,
account
they
for
honestly-
the cancer. They didn't account for like the people that were half melted that weren't dead.
Shit,
But,
niggas didn't even know the bomb was gonna work correctly.
Right.
They thought they were gonna destroy
They
the
didn't.
planet.
Yeah,
Oh well.
they really didn't.
Niggas thought they were gonna blow up the planet, bro. They thought they were gonna set the atmosphere on fire.
Oh well. Don't fuck with me.
That's crazy. That's
Don't
crazy.
Imagine I set the atmosphere on fire. Nobody's ever touching America.
Nobody's touching nothing.
Yo,
Everybody dead.
Yo, we fuck around with them. They're gonna kill everybody.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's
Please
like
don't.
go crazy or go home. Like,
Right.
I mean, that is a very.
if I
good
go
deterrent.
crazy, no one's gonna fuck with me because they're like, "Yo, that nigga's like, he got a screw loose."
That
Don't
is a
fuck
good
with him.
deterrent. It is a.
It is a good deterrent. Yes, it is. It is.
And I guarantee you that every other country which they did that first.
First of all, Germany was this close to
They
doing it
were.
first. So, like, this close.
To the wrong people.
They wish they did it first.
This
did.
close.
But they do wish they did it
I
first.
think Germany. I think
It sets a
Germany's
precedent.
different. I think Germany's in a good spot though. I think they're happy where they at right now.
I would be happy if I was them.
They also, I heard it's like a cultural thing. They don't like talking about that shit.
Oh, they apologize
they're-
on site.
Yeah, they're like,
But
Like America-
Japanese people are the completely opposite way.
fuck you.
Japanese people are completely other way.
Yeah.
They used to be like, yo, you gotta apologize for Nanking. Niggas, fuck you. I'll do that shit again.
yeah. That's the crazy thing, yeah. The Japanese people are, they're like, I stand by it. Denzel, I stand by it.
They really standing on business.
Yeah, they're not playing.
Japanese niggas is crazy.
They also know we love anime.
It's also not a very large country.
It's not.
Compared to us, absolutely not.
It's
Compared
like
to like a
smaller
lot
than
of
England,
countries.
I feel like.
Yeah. It's not
Compared
that
to
big.
a lot of countries.
Yeah, but they also have more populations
What are
than
you,
most of
Indian?
those countries, which is crazy.
Yeah, that means if we drop a bomb on fucking Japan, bye most of Japan. If we drop a bomb on Tokyo,
Definitely.
we drop a bomb on Tokyo, bye Japan. Y'all not rebuilding.
Very true.
Y'all gonna set up new colonizations,
Right.
And figure out that's just gonna split to 15 different countries
I feel like
or
it's the same.
territories.
So this one is some real movie shit. Okay.
We've done it.
The CIA and the tech industry are working to resurrect extinct species using advanced genetics.
Jurassic Park.
We've
Like
done it.
Jurassic Park. Yes.
We've done it.
Yeah. So
What have we done it with?
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
In 2020, researchers discovered cells and nuclei of dinosaurs in prehistoric fossils and possibly traces of DNA. Such a revelation could pave the way to the de-extinction of the species. While this may seem far-fetched, there is already a tech startup vowing to bring back woolly mammoths and Tasmanian tigers through genetic engineering.
Yeah, they're trying to also bring back the I think it's called the Caucasian lion. It's an extinct lion.
Stop playing.
I kid you not.
And
It's an extinct lion.
This is about
a Caucasian lion.
I don't know the name. I don't know
This
the
is
name.
like an Albanic.
No, it's just where it was the Caucasus Mountains. That's where the name
Stop.
Caucasian comes from.
Stop.
Cat Williams made that word up.
Caucasian. Oh my fucking
Are
god!
you a Kubian lion?
The Caucasus Mountains are a real place.
Hmm?
The Caucasus Mountains are a real place.
Bro.
That is where the word Caucasian comes from.
Yeah.
There was a lion that lived in this region.
Single lion.
Not shut up. Jesus fucking Christ.
You sound crazy right now. That's why I'm just like, I'm trying to put the pieces together.
They're
Just
trying
the
to resurrect.
Yakubians,
They're
and
trying to
they're
resurrect extinct
They're
animals.
one caucus lion.
They're trying to resurrect extinct animals. That's what they're trying to do.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
It's the same thing as the CRISPR shit.
My idea is that if you're extinct, you never deserve to be alive in the first place. Why be alive?
That's crazy. We about to be extinct ourselves, bro.
Are you delusional?
I'm not. There's an asteroid that's supposed to pass us this year. If it passes at the right spot, it's going to come back in the next 4 years and hit us and kill us all. Scientific fact.
Okay.
Bro, they've been saying that since Y2K.
Look that shit up.
I'm just saying. Hold up.
I'm here for it.
Scientists criticize the de-extinction of such species for diverting precious funding away from animals that are currently endangered. But the project barreled ahead. Dinosaur cloning may not be much further off. According to DNA expert Hendrik Poinar, whose father was part of the inspiration behind Jurassic Park. He said, I never used to think it would be possible to get genomes, but we now get genomes. I never thought we could actually reconstruct parts of those genomes, but we've been able to do that. Will we ever find a dinosaur that has viable DNA? I've learned to never say never.
Did they use frog DNA?
He didn't mention that.
I heard the closest animals to
I thought it was birds.
dinosaurs, birds.
They are
Yeah,
birds.
I thought it was
Like
birds.
and actually the roars is crazy.
Rawr.
The roars of XD. the stop. Nobody did that, and you didn't have to do that.
I heard him say it. Just maybe.
Yeah, you got it.
That's why.
Damn. It's in my
But
DNA.
the roars of dinosaurs that we've come to think of when we think of dinosaurs was just created for Jurassic Park.
So you think they were just going around making like bird noises?
No, because they're not bird noises. I almost threw this glass at you. What's wrong with you, sir? What's wrong with you?
You're my boy, Blue.
But they tried to mix it with like a lion roar because a lion roar is scary.
Yeah.
And it was with cinematic purposes.
Yeah.
But if you had to think of like how a dinosaur would sound, that would probably sound more like a bird, which is like, have you ever woken up in the morning?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That shit is hella annoying, son.
I love it. I think it's very peaceful.
You some nature ass nigga.
Right. Like, yo, that shit is mad annoying. But these niggas are like, yo, shut the fuck up. Everyone outside, shut the fuck up. That shit blows mine.
You know what that means? That means you go to bed far too late.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Like, you know, when the sun comes out, get the fuck up.
No.
Because the idea is when the sun is out, you can be mobile. Be mobile for as much as you can.
I have my own alarm clock. I don't need a nature one. Like
some people's genetic makeup makes them more of a night person versus a morning person, or
with a daylight savings.
Wow.
Manufactured.
Wow. So next one.
Real.
It's real.
It's something very real about it.
100%.
Sun is out longer, sun is out less.
But that's not why we did it.
Shut up. Wobot and other algorithm-based programs have been developed to provide mental health therapy in place of human therapists.
Bad idea.
Well, I don't know, because I don't think that humans can provide the proper therapy needed either.
You think computers can?
Because everybody got their own agenda, and everybody has their own way that they understand things. Like,
computers don't have empathy.
I was just about
they
to
don't
say,
have sympathy.
They cannot.
And people's empathy is warped. Warped.
I'm sorry.
Yes, people. People's empathy is.
Keep going.
But
I'm drooling. Sorry, I just thought
people at least have empathy.
Right? Like, come on, are you serious? You expect you expect a computer to understand you?
You can't,
and not another person.
You can't quantify all emotions on top of that.
You can't, bro.
How do you quantify love?
You can't.
One, I know I don't love y'all niggas. Two, y'all niggas is showing me zero empathy right now. Yo.
Right, and we are the computers that are providing you with that.
Y'all also the people.
Yo,
right? Yeah, technically.
You put a computer through the ringer to freaking counsel like 100 people in a day.
Well, no, I'm not saying computer is the solution, but I'm saying that people aren't either.
But computers providing therapy sounds way worse.
Do nothing.
Well, because like if I'm a therapist, right? Let's say I'm a personal therapist, right?
You're on your 50th patient.
Most of my shit is like, yo, you know what? I need this thing to keep coming back here. What am I going to do? Am I going to make him feel better about himself?
I don't think they think all of them. I don't think all of them think
they have to. It's their business.
Maybe the niggas who own that firm.
Their business.
Yeah, but I don't think all therapists think
that's their business.
All therapists also don't have their own business.
I don't think people are out here to fix people.
I don't think all of them are out. There are people that generally get into therapy to help people.
Right. I think there's people who get into therapy generally fuck about.
Yes, 100%. And you can easily point them out. If they are confirming everything that their client is saying, they're a bad therapist.
Yes.
What if people would just go into therapy to hurt bad people?
What you mean?
How?
Don't worry about it.
What?
I'm bouncing ideas off the wall.
Oh my God. So,
But like, yeah.
if you've seen Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey,
Yes.
the supercomputer HAL 9000 is probably
Never saw it.
You seen
I know about it.
what's another AI movie?
I'm reading. It's probably burned into your memory. With its soothing voice, uncanny emotional range, and indispensable knowledge,
Her voice was soothing.
Hal is the most important and powerful member of the Discovery 1 crew. And when he turns against his colleagues,
Howell?
Hal, H-A-L.
H what? How?
Hal, yes. Like
H-
Hal.
What's
Hey.
Hal short for?
I don't think it's short for anything, is it?
It was
Then people just named Hal Hal.
it was
Hallelujah. I can't.
How
think of
as
it.
in this or HOW?
Hal.
No. Hal.
How?
What is it
How's
short
short for something?
I don't think it's short for anything.
Halliburton? Halle Berry?
Halberd is a weapon.
It could also be a name. I would name my child after a weapon.
I thought Hal was just a name in itself.
I never thought that. I always thought it was a shirt name.
Hal is a name.
I think it's I think
All right,
it's just-
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not here to.
There's a couple famous people named with the first name Hal. I feel Hal.
Hal Gordon. No, that was a character in the show.
How?
Sinister AI is one of the most frequently invoked tropes in sci-fi.
We are too afraid of AI.
Yeah,
It's
from
ridiculous.
Alien to Ex Machina, humanoid
Ex Machina
cyborgs
was good.
have been manipulating their flesh and blood creators to murderous ends, feigning deeply human vulnerability, only to reveal themselves to be genius masterminds with evil intent. Even movies that show, quote unquote, good robots capitalize on the inherent distrust
All right.
the audience is conditioned to have.
I feel like they put those characteristics on the robot, but they built those characteristics from somewhere. They wouldn't know, they wouldn't understand that to be a thing without it being a thing. They didn't imagine it.
Like iRobot.
Like people are just as capable of these feats and emotion. You know what I'm saying?
We could teach computers to teach themselves.
Right. What's that? What are you saying?
Computers can actually teach themselves.
What are you saying
to
versus what I'm
understand.
saying?
You're saying that we
This
make
is not
computers do that.
No, I'm saying that it's not just a robot. Why would you be so scared of the fact that a robot can do it? If you are that scared, be scared of niggas doing it.
Fair point.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The easiest thing, robots are easier to kill. One, because they involve zero morality. Unplug.
Okay, well you're saying they're easier to kill in the sense of I have no remorse for killing this robot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a robot.
Yeah.
Easier to kill physically? Probably not.
Yeah.
Unplug it.
No. You're talking about a Roomba. We're talking about some iRobot shit.
Yeah.
Why are they iRobots? Roomba them niggas.
Because that's what it's becoming.
But then it wouldn't
Don't
be
make that.
Exactly. It wouldn't be an issue.
You would think
which
that.
is not an issue. AI is not an issue. It's never going to be.
I don't think so, because I don't think anybody wants to make a humanoid robot.
Exactly.
I think that they want to make robots.
They do, but there are niggas out there.
But who's going to make a
curious
robot that they
enough.
can't control?
But what I think is the best
That's the whole
way to make
purpose of making these things.
the best way to make
to
robots
control.
is to make them for very specific functions, which is
Right.
what we're doing.
But in every single movie you see, what is the same thing? They build them for that function, but it never turns out that way. Something happens where they either gain some sort of consciousness or they gain some sort of you know what? Why am I doing this?
Reset.
Right. But in each of those movies, the creator thought they could control it.
But that's the thing. That's so unrealistic because you are the person making this program. Why would you never be able to control it?
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure they thought of fail safes, but something happened where that shit got out.
Because the idea in all these movies is we made this bot ready to learn. We don't need it to learn. We need you to learn, and you can make updates.
Right.
That's it.
Ideally, yes.
But I think it is more advantageous to have programs be able to learn themselves for being more efficient. But you can still have in fail safes where they're not going haywire and learning like, oh, humans are actually the cause of all the bad shit happening in the world. So let's eliminate them.
You waiting to have to throw it back on a robot for no reason.
What?
You gonna get raped by a robot, nigga.
That's crazy work.
Throw that ass in hysterical. So AI counselors have been around since the 1960s when an MIT professor created a program called ELIZA that took college campuses by storm.
Was she bad?
In much more recent years, programs like SimSensei's Ellie use facial scanning technology to pick up on minute expressions and emotions.
I want to remind y'all niggas of something.
So that's how
simple.
they do it.
I want to remind y'all niggas something very simple.
What?
We have Alexa, we have Siri, we have ChatGPT, we have all the things available for you right now.
Right.
What's the common knowledge on current technology in the government? That the government is usually
correct?
No. They have at least 10 to 20 years of technology versus public. Yeah.
That's cap.
I don't think so.
Usable technology is cap. It's not the government that has that. It's private organizations. Google has been operating a quantum computer for the last 10 years.
That's crazy.
It's private organizations.
So,
but they have access to Google. They do.
Human therapists are also expensive and schedule dependent, whereas AI therapy is available 24/7.
Yeah. Next thing you know, all of the patients of AI fucking therapy are grunts in their army.
Imagine your homeboy just like, I just hate her. I just want to kill my wife. I think you should. Wait.
I don't want to get
Listen,
up.
Daryl.
I don't want to get up in the...
No, bring it down.
I don't want to get up 4 a.m. having a panic attack, and I call a hotline, and motherfucker on the other line is like, how can I help you?
Why you have to do the most?
First of all, I think niggas forget how sultry AI can be. Like, you motherfucker hit that hotline and was, Andrew, good morning. Shit, it
Why
is
are you
morning.
talking to me like that? It's 3 a.m., bro. Like, chill.
I'm the best fit AI to appease you.
Are you?
What's the problem?
Can you suck my beef?
No, but I can kill those who won't. I kind of like this shit, yo.
So it says some studies even indicate that people are more comfortable with chatbots than with real people.
I can
because
see
Yo,
that.
you know
they
what?
don't feel judged.
Not gonna lie. Remember when Snapchat had the AI shit?
I never used it.
What AI shit?
They had like an AI person. Like with Bank of America, we have Erica.
But what would it do?
Like, I can go message
America.
Erica and be like, yo, Erica, am I tripping on my spinning right now? And she'd be like, not gonna lie,
You are
Paris.
tripping.
Not gonna lie, Paris. You don't make enough to spend this money on this. And I'd be like, all right.
Thanks, Erica.
Thanks, Erica. Fair enough. You know what I
I
mean?
don't fuck with Bank of America, but yeah, point taken.
It's a bank of my favorite country in the whole world.
Here we go.
I'm a patriot.
I ain't fucking Trump.
This nigga, part of the forces of our country. I can't just be patriotic on the side. That's crazy.
Nigga. This is a shithole country, bro.
Additionally, an analysis of soldiers returning from combat found that they were more likely to reveal PTSD symptoms to an AI program than
to a person
than to a
because
human.
they feel judged.
Well, then who want to talk to them old ass niggas in the VA? Them niggas don't know what they talking about.
Even if they weren't old ass niggas in VA, who wants to divulge what they feel uncomfortable with a person?
Word. Who's gonna come back from the desert and talk to a person and be like, "Yo, I just killed 20 niggas and I don't know how to go to sleep." help me. You tell that to a regular person and be like, yo, what? I don't know how to help you here.
Have you tried chamomile tea?
Why did you kill 20 people?
Have you tried?
Because y'all niggas asked me to. What you mean? How you think you sleeping right now? Like, because I kill niggas, not you.
So it says the argument against AI therapy are, of course, passionate and extensive. Privacy is more of a concern with an online interface than with a single human being. And though computer-based advice can draw on massive databases of mental health resources, the consequences of poor responses could be severe, particularly when it comes to people in crisis. AI still can't read human emotion as fully as a human can or respond with the same levels of empathy.
Unless you're autistic.
But if and when it can, the ethical questions will be even more pressing. So they cannot read human empathy, but they can sit here.
Can autistic people.
That's why they're not therapists, Paris.
There are some
Autistic therapists?
Yes, there are.
No way.
There are tools that they use to try and
Tools? Why did you say tools like that? Because I felt like there was an emphasis there. What do you know about these tools? What are the tools?
I don't know. I'm not a therapist.
I also
So why are
feel
you
like
saying it?
if I need my therapist to use a tool to understand me, then I should not be seeing that.
I disagree.
Henry, you don't need
I disagree.
I'm just saying.
Knowing like mental disorders
to
and
me.
how it affects people.
I'm the most
it's a
empathetic
tool.
nigga I know.
Surprisingly, I cannot disagree with that.
I mean, you are empathetic. I'll give you that. But you're a nigga at the same time.
He has a point.
That's why I don't like autism.
Are you autistic, bro? Yo, pull up the arm.
No, because I have empathy.
Autistic
Because
checklist.
I have empathy, I'm so far from it.
Oh wait, are we autistic?
Autistic people aren't not empathetic.
They are. That's
not-
like their main thing.
No, their main thing.
Asperger's, nigga.
No, Asperger's is the opposite, nigga. They cannot read social cues and social
That's my point.
Like,
Empathy.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I
Empathy
cannot
has
possibly
nothing
be
to do
autistic.
with autism.
I cannot possibly be
It has
Asperger's.
nothing to do with autism.
I can't be Asperger's. And I can't
Asperger's
do
is not a
Asperger's
thing.
was a form of autism.
It's not a thing anymore.
That's a part of
What?
it.
It's
a spectrum.
Autism is a spectrum now.
And Asperger's is a spectrum of it.
No,
Okay.
it's on that spectrum.
When
but
we
you
talking
don't
about
say
What
it.
tone is it? You said it's
It's
a
a
spectrum.
two-term.
You said it's a spectrum.
Paris,
I asked the
Tone
tone.
I'm checking off your checklist. When it comes to communication, do you find joining in conversation difficult?
Nah.
Okay. Do you find that speaking in a way that is not expected in the context of conversation,
What are you saying?
example, very formally or very informally, in a monotone or like,
I think I can be differentiated in the conversations I'm having. Yes.
do you feel like you speak in a monotone? Like,
I think I can be differentiated in the conversations I have.
okay.
Yes.
Do you have difficulties in using and responding to tone of voice?
I think tone is very important. That's how you differentiate.
But I'm asking you,
Who
Can you
talking
do
to?
it?
Yes.
Can you do it?
Am I capable of differentiating my tone?
do you have difficulty in doing that?
Watch this.
Just answer.
Yo, Henry, I fuck with you. Henry, I fuck with you.
Is this like
One was
acting
sarcastic.
like
I feel like this is an
One was sarcastic.
autistic
One was that
episode.
serious.
a-
It's an autistic episode. What you gonna fuck about?
Do you find it hard to read people's
When I
body
start
language?
chewing this nigga's body up off a plate, it's a sign of my autism. That's it. Anyway, what you say?
Do you find it hard to read body language?
Nah, I feel like if a nigga be like,
Why gotta be that?
well, first of all, I'm a nigga, so when I say nigga, I just mean people. I feel like if people like put their shoulders up and they kind of like turn away from you, like they scared of you or some shit like
That's
that.
mad obvious.
Okay.
It's not obvious to niggas with autism. Congratulations, Andrew.
That's crazy.
Do you find that it's hard for other people to understand how you're feeling?
Nah, because I vocalize my feelings.
Okay. Do you like to lead conversations?
I feel uncomfortable following them.
Because you can't read.
Do you find it easier to talk at people?
Yes.
How do you find small talk?
I find that to be a nuisance.
Do you find it difficult?
Nah.
Okay.
I just find it to be stupid.
Do you feel like there are any differences in your natural communication style?
Yes.
Do you prefer to make little or no eye contact?
Yes.
Do you have your own unique phrases and descriptive words?
Yes.
Was that 5?
He's checking it. He's checking it.
5 boxes?
Do you find that building and maintaining close friendships and relationships difficult?
Not at all. I think
Okay.
I grabbed my mains. I'm good.
You may use facial expressions and make gestures when speaking with people that others find unusual.
Like Jim in the office where I just look to the side and be like, yeah.
That's 6.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, I might look to the side to the camera that don't exist.
Now we're going into behavior. You enjoy consistent routine and schedules and get upset or anxious when they change.
Yes, absolutely.
7.
You find it upsetting when something happens that you did not expect to happen, even if it's positive.
Like, I'm not ready.
Yeah, even if it's positive, you're upset that
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, maybe. Could be.
Do you have trouble regulating your
Like, if pussy get thrown at me, I'm like, God damn, like, I'm almost ready for it to be thrown at me.
but are you upset? Like
I'm upset at the situation, yes.
do you have trouble regulating your emotional responses?
Nah.
Okay.
I think about it, though. You can also answer towards that.
Are you bothered if things are moved or rearranged by someone?
OD.
Do you have a series?
Because, like, why you touching shit that don't belong to you? That ass.
Fair enough.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough for autistic or not. Like,
Autistic or not, you go home,
Don't touch
your
my
milk's
shit.
not in the fridge.
Don't touch my shit.
Where's my milk?
Don't touch my shit.
Where's my milk, nigga? Because I know I put it in the fridge. And when you find out who didn't put it in the fridge, you're giving them an earful. You're giving them an earful. And if you go home, you left juice in the fridge.
It's
Come
okay,
home,
you don't have to
there's no
justify
fucking... No, I do. Because I'm autistic now.
To be fair, there's autistic niggas that do the shit that trigger more autistic niggas.
right. So
Tell me I'm wrong.
I say you're right. So do you have a series of repetitive rituals or behaviors that you follow on a daily basis?
Almost.
On a daily
What
basis.
you just did with your face is a daily.
I don't do that daily.
You get up in the morning.
Like, one, I don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't have excess saliva that it's gonna make. You know what? Shut up.
Yeah.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Before I go to sleep, I gotta fuck or jerk off.
Do you have difficulty multitasking? Oh, he hit a nerve there. Do you have preferences for highly specific interests or hobbies that you spend a lot of time
Answer for me. I'm sitting right here.
No, Paris. No.
I'm
We got-
here.
No.
I'm
wait.
here. Andrew can hear me.
No, he can't answer for you, though.
I
He's
can't.
not
Answer.
answering for me. He's just repeating my answer.
He's autistic. It's okay.
What?
Do you
Let
have...
me answer artistically. Behind my barrier.
Here in your safe
Wait,
place.
I just want to... I need you to come here for this before we close out because we got to shout out Wendy.
Word. I was about to say we gotta
come
get
have
her
a
in there.
seat. Have a
No, I'm
seat.
not done. I didn't plan on quitting.
I think we should take a little intermission.
No, we already established you're autistic.
We
It's
should
okay.
take an intermission.
Yeah.
That's crazy work.
We just wanted to shout out Miss Wendy because she's
Wendy,
an
we
avid,
love you.
she's an avid
Wendy,
follower.
the big
We're on the
dog.
couch.
Yes,
Big dubs.
we are on a couch and we did this for you. So
Hopefully this couch is sufficient
yeah,
and it's to your liking.
it's not an everyday thing though.
Yeah.
The
So
Dovecast couch.
don't get
It's
used
not
to it.
leather.
Yeah.
It's pleather.
It's
It's
That means it's-
neither
I'm
of
just
those
saying that's
things,
not
but okay.
Bye.